Yo, what's going on? It's Greg Santos. Today I am at my older sister's house. You can see very festive, very beautiful house too. We got a nice Christmas tree here. Got my pup right here. And I wanted to make a quick video. I'm reading this book right now. It's called Unscripted by MJ DeMarco. And in this book, it's a phenomenal book. He talks about entrepreneurship. He talks a lot about life. He talks about psychological tendencies that we have. And he talked about, in the section in this book that I read this morning, he talked about how to make deep identity level change. What do I mean by that? So a couple years ago, I really struggled with confidence. Being confident in myself. I was actually really insecure. I would feel just so uncertain. I'd avoid eye contact. My shoulders were often slumped. I didn't walk with my chest up. I wasn't really proud of myself and what I accomplished in my life and what I was doing with my life. And I often told myself, I'm not a confident person. Now, when I was attempting to be more confident, I kept telling myself, I'm just not confident, and when you tell yourself something, the thing is, as human beings, we have this need to stay consistent with this identity that we created for ourselves. So for example, I told myself that I am not a confident person. So I would actively, not even conscious of it, search out evidence to prove that to be true. So when I'm out and about and I see a beautiful girl and I'm just afraid to go talk to her. Boom, yeah, that's right, I'm not a confident person. Or when I am on the phone making a dial, trying to make a sale, and I am afraid to keep pushing. Oh yeah, that's right, because I'm not a confident person. The thing is, when you say the words I am and whatever follows that sentence, whatever you say after that with certainty and repetition, that's going to become your reality. And your brain wants to be right. So it's going to search out all evidence to prove what it is that you're telling yourself to be true. So me staying consistent with that identity, I'm looking for evidence to prove that I'm not confident. Sounds crazy, but it's actually really true. It wasn't until I started telling myself that I am a confident person, I am confident. It wasn't until I started really thinking that way, which at first feels very fake, right? Because, your brain just runs this pattern all the time, like you're not a confident person. And at first it's like, there's like this battle you have against yourself. It's like, is it even true? But the thing is, when you keep saying that with repetition and certainty, and you write it down and you say it out loud, and what happens is your brain starts to search out evidence to prove that to be true, right? Because you're trying to create this new identity for yourself. So now on the flip side, I'm like, okay, well, now I'm looking for examples that prove me to be confident. Same thing. If you say I'm not a lucky person, you're going to search out evidence to prove that you're not a lucky person. Listen, I have so many excuses in my life to say why I'm an unlucky person. But guess what? I actually really, truly believe that I am very lucky. I am very, very lucky. And because I believe that, I'm more willing to go for stuff. I'm more willing to take more risks. And I'm actually more happier, and I'm just so grateful for my life. Now, I can make the decision to look at it in another way, and that could really be a bummer. But why would we want to be miserable? Why do you want to experience negative emotions like that all the time when you don't have to, when you can be grateful for your life and the accomplishments that you've had and the stuff that you've done, and how there's just so much beauty around us, and sometimes our reticular activation system, which is what actively is what's working to search out the evidence, sometimes that's working against us. So how do you make change? First, you start off with I am blank. What is it that you want? And just keep telling yourself that every single day, and actively search out evidence to prove that to be true. And over time and repetition, and by taking action, it's not just going to come by you sitting on your couch and saying, I am fit, or I'm confident, or I am attractive, whatever. That's not going to come from just doing nothing. You have to do something and then your brain will then recognize that evidence for that to be true for your new identity. So hey, if you like this video, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and again, I am blank. What is that for you? Think of it. Have a great day. Take care.